We're at Hyrum State Park, and we've got Curt, Rena, Scott, I'm Jake, and we're trying to beat the heat out here on the lake today, aren't we?
That's right. We parked all the machines. No Jeeps, no side-by-sides today.
No Jeeps, no side-by-sides, no off-roading. We're out here to waterboard Scott Huntsman and see if the old guy can surf. Come join us, it's gonna be a good time.
Let's do it.
Where are we? Do you guys know? I don't even know.
Hyrum Reservoir, right? We just live right down the road in Nibley, and it's a hot day. It's a birthday right here.
Girl.
It's Ivy's birthday.
Birthday girl.
That's right.
Yeah. Woo!
So we just wanted to cool off and come down here and get in the water.
It gets them out of the house, gets them off their electronics. It's cheaper than going to the pool, so that's a plus.
Okay.
And it's close. So it's just a good way to come out, and I get a tan.
Because it's freaking hot.
We went for a horseback ride this morning and just got so hot. We better come up here and jump in the water.
And it's just so fast to come and be here and jump in the water, unload the boats.
We bought an annual
Grammy
pass today.
finds the shade.
Fun.
Going underwater?
Yeah.
Jumping off?
Jumping.
I'm the pier out there for them to climb up on and jump off of. They think that's so much fun.
Hey, here you go. Jake the pro surfer right here. Curt's already been on the board. Rena's been on the board. Look at Jake, man. He's rocking and rolling. I'm going to try this for my very first time. So this ought to be worth watching. In the meantime, you guys check out this story coming up. Hey, welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. Hey, guess what? It's go time. You know, the professionals have all been taking their turn. Now it's time for the beginners. So Curt gave me a little bit of a lesson. I'm going to see how good of a teacher he is. And I've been watching Jake. He's the one right here, man. You're dude. You rock it. Here we go. Looks like you guys get out quite a bit. I mean, you know, getting out's important to us all, right?
You know, recreation is kind of a fun thing, and this is a great state for it. We spend a lot of time out on the lake. We spend a lot of time riding. We have a lot of hobbies that are outdoors. But I think for us, you can come out here, whether you're side-by-siding, whether you're boating, family, friends. Just fun times together. It's good memories. It's a good time. Both of these two were terrified of water as a little. That is, a few years ago, I dragged Jake to the river to go fishing. We're in this much water, and he's on my back. Terrified of water.
Little exaggeration, but we'll go with it.
Very little, very little. But at the end of it, we have had some great summers out here boating.
Yes.
To watch them, and both of them. This woman was afraid of water too. I got her snorkeling, I got her surfing, and nobody ever surfed more than she did. We dragged her. We waterboarded her on this lake for a year. And now she's a surfing fool, you know?
Yes.
But it's super fun, you know?
Yes, yes. Well, how often do you guys get out? How many times during the week are you out doing this?
3 or 4 nights a week, probably.
There you go.
A full weekend day, and then we are usually out here at 3 in the afternoon until sun goes down.
Nice.
We spend a lot of time out here.
Well, I think it's the best way, you know, when the temperatures get really hot. It's pretty hot this summer. You know, you get out on the water like this, it just feels good.
Right.
It feels good.
A lot better than those open camp side-by-sides you give us crap about, right?
Well, exactly. I mean, if that's why we have a Jeep. So we just roll those windows up, crank that AC, recirculate all that, so it gets nice.
If they could just wheel properly and have air conditioning, wouldn't that be cool?
Now look, we're 9 out of 10 already there, see, and I've still got the air conditioning too.
10's really important. But no, we enjoyed a lot. It's great to be out here, and it's great having you guys out here. We've done a few shows together, and it's always a good time. But when you can spend time out with your family and friends, it's what it's all.
Well, that's what it's all about, and whether we tinker with each other on the trail or just challenge each other to a little fun on the lake, we're here just doing it.
I'll give you props. You impressed me today, sir.
Oh, well, hey, that makes twice now. I want everybody to pay attention to that.
So, earlier, I gave him an attaboy.
You gave her the old college try.
I think we should get back in and surf.
All right.
No reason not to. I'm down.
More argument.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're out here enjoying a summer day on the lake. There's a responsibility that comes along with all recreating. Make sure you read the guidelines, know the rules before you come out so we all don't pay a price for it. Go ahead and hit it, buddy.
So aquatic invasive species are obviously invasive to Utah, and we're trying very hard to keep them out of our waterways. So Lake Powell is currently the only reservoir in Utah that has invasive species that we need to monitor and check. Other lakes outside of Utah also have invasive species, so if you're coming into Utah, you will need to get inspected. So the biggest things about the clean dry is you need to meet a certain dry time. So your boat has to be cleaned off and dried, and you need to pull your plug when you leave any reservoir in Utah. The biggest thing for us is unverifiable water. Unverifiable water is in your ballast tanks, and we have to decontaminate that if it's been in a water body with invasive mussels in the last 30 days. So even if you've met the dry time of 7 days, the ballast tanks are still considered unverifiable water, and they have to be decontaminated. So as you exited Lake Powell, they're gonna check your boat, make sure you've dried it, pulled your plug, and they're gonna put an orange marker that says you've been in a water body that is contaminated. So before you can launch again, you're gonna need to be decontaminated. To do that here at Hyrum State Park, you can make a reservation by calling our main office phone number and setting that up. Other reservoirs such as Willard Bay, Bear Lake State Park also do those. The decontamination process consists of us washing basically your boat where the water has been, is all decontaminated at a temperature of 140 degrees. The mussel cannot live in 140 degrees, and that way we run your motor at 140 degrees with circulating water, and we also fill up your ballast tanks to make sure any mussels in there would die off. So to be compliant in the Utah state waters, you need to have certain things on your boat, and there's an equipment list that we can give you if you come into the park. It's just a simple boating brochure that we have. So types of things that you need on your boat, on your vessel, if you're towing, is you need to have an orange flag. So if you are towing somebody, you need to have an observer to hold that flag that has to be 8 years of age or older. If that person that you're towing falls into the water, that flag would go up. Depending on your length of boat, you're gonna need a Type 4 throwable, you're gonna need a fire extinguisher, you're going to need a spare paddle, a horn or whistle, a bilge pump, or a bucket to bilge water out of. Obviously, life jackets for every individual. Any person that is 12 years or younger must be wearing their life jacket at all times. The other people that are required to wear life jackets are people being towed behind the boat or surfing behind the boat. My favorite thing about working at the park is seeing people's enjoyment of our amenities and resources. We take a lot of pride in taking care of this area, and we love to see people actually recreating and using it.
So we can't stress enough how important it is to not cross-contaminate Utah's waterways. So do yourself a favor, hop on the state's website and get all the information you need. We're gonna get back to boating. Check out the second story.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We've been out here on the reservoir surfing all day. We've had a heck of a good time. Make sure you check out next week's show. It looks like a really good one.
Hey, thanks, Curt. Next week, Rhea and I are venturing out with the Utah Live Steamers Club as they show off a one-of-a-kind attraction in Shea Park that will make your inner child jealous. Then we're headed out on the trail for another great ride back in time. We'll take you back to the 40s when a manufacturer embarked on a quest that would literally create the industry we enjoy today. And you're going to get to ride in some of those machines. Finally, we're taking a look at a proposed bill that has been introduced to help Americans with disabilities gain access to our spectacular public lands and ensure that that right remains for generations to come. Find out the details. Now, let's take a look at our calendar of events. First up, August 7th through the 10th is the Paiute ATV Jamboree in Marysville, Utah. Come on down for great food, fun games, and of course, some fantastic riding trails. Visit PaiuteJam.com for more information. Then, August 13th through the 17th is the Bryce Panguitch ATV Rally, which is a great way to bring your machine down and experience some amazing scenery on some of the most diverse red rock trails in the state. Visit BryceCanyonCountry.com for more information, and don't forget to visit our events page at AYLTV.com to stay up to date on all the great jamborees and off-road and outdoor events that are going to be happening throughout the rest of this year.
Hey guys, great time today. And thank you. You guys are good instructors.
It's a bit.
You teach me how to surf.
I thought it was going to be a lot harder than that. I just thought his relationship with Matt, I'm like, this is going to be tough.
I lost a bet, so
He's down 20 bucks.
I'm down 50. She made out like a bandit.
You did a great job.
He's great. Hey, well, thank you. You know, and a great boat. Perfect boat for it.
That's a great
You
surf.
know, I love it. And you own a little bit of boat responsibility along the way, too.
It's important to understand the rules and the regulations and things that go on. We all enjoy outdoor recreating, and there are rules with everything, and those rules benefit the whole. So it's important to read up on them a little bit, know them, and be responsible out there, right?
Exactly.
We've been out here on the Utah State Park up at Hyrum Reservoir all freaking day. We've had a really good time. It's been fun. Remember, you guys, life's an adventure. Go out there and find it.
At your leisure. Do you?